Well, here I am again, and I can't really apologize enough for the things I said. Um, Once again, my excuse, and it is a legitimate excuse, is that I think it was terrible that you shut me out um, and handed your phone to your girlfriend, and that your girlfriend was allowed to say the nasty, horrible things she said to me through your phone. Um, Again, that broke my heart. And I just needed to get through that day. Um, it's so stressful. And I wish you could understand how being villainized makes me feel, and how all the things that have happened scare me when it comes to you and your children and your ex-husband. Um, it it it's very hard for me sometimes. You know, you don't know. I mean, there's been times I've fucking bawled my eyes out because I'm afraid. I was just afraid that we were never going to be able to make it work, or that this would never end, and I would constantly be being badgered and stressed out and unable to work through our communication problems or get you to understand how all those actions um, really hurt me, and how hard it was to forgive you each and every single time. Um, and I did. I always forgave you. I always looked past it, and always wanted to see the good parts of you. And I know where those parts exist, and I know what they mean, and I know what they mean to me. But that doesn't eliminate the fear that has been caused, the fear that has been leveraged against me and forced me to be fearful because of the actions that you took. Um, I'm not going to beat that dead horse, but it would be nice. And I know you've said you're sorry and you're going to make it up to me, but you just said to me the other day, no more blocking. And what do? You let Colleen get involved, and then I'm blocked everywhere. And then you're on here talking about dating another guy in 3 days. I mean, this is it's an unhealthy approach, and it terrifies me. And these are the reasons I get freaked out and upset, because I know exactly what's going to happen. It's so predictable. I haven't blocked you from anything. You have full unfettered access if you wanted to all my things. So, um, you know, there was so much I wanted to do, and I was making such a big deal out of this new job, because to me it was a beginning for us, um, and I wanted to make sure that I did it right, that I was, especially in light of the fact that your child support was reduced. I worry about you, and I wanted to make sure that you had money and that both our bills got paid. And I wanted to make sure that the money was deposited into your account while I was on the road trying to get us all together, get us health insurance, get us 401k. And that stuff just alone is stressing me out, because there's so many options out there. And I can't have my FAFSA record jumping from job to job, because it lowers my point rating on my federal license. So losing this job, 2 months after the Springer thing, was devastating enough. And then, I'm stressed about that, stressed about getting another job. I'm burning through money once again after this whole year and all these truck break. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. I'm freaking out, and I'm hurting inside, just me alone. Things that aren't even related to our relationship. I feel like some days I'm dying inside, and I need somebody to understand that and try and help me walk through it. But I'm afraid to talk to you about those things, because you get so angry, that you know I don't want to start a whole nother fucking battle. Um, I just want to try and peacefully work through it. And when I need you the most, um, it doesn't seem like you're ever there for me, and it's hard. It was really hard. I needed some kind words, and I needed your touch when I left that doctor's office, and there was no way I was going to get it. Um, and it just got worse and worse and worse, and I just felt like nothing. I felt like I didn't matter to you at all. And that's happened to me a lot of times, and that's where I become afraid. I become afraid of you. I become afraid of our future relationship. You know, what's it really going to hold for me? Am I going to be happy my whole life, or am I going to be miserable? Are things going to be ruined for you with your kids? Is this all going to be, you know, my fault or Ken's fault or your fault? I don't know. It doesn't matter, I guess. It just means that, you know, people hurt over that, and that troubles me. Um, and and it's hard to wrap my head around it sometimes alone. You know, I don't have my friends over to my house. I don't talk to my friends about the deep personal portions of our relationship. You know, they see it falling apart before their eyes. There's really not much I need to say, but the last thing I would do is go to them and tell them all the terrible things or things that are your deepest, darkest secrets. I just don't do that. So it really crushes me when you do that to me. I just wanted to let you know, I want you to know that I love you. I'm terribly sorry for the things I said. But I hope you understand how angry that makes me, that you flip-flop and you say one thing about being a team, and then being, you know, us being, you know, this rock, and then the minute you get mad, you expose everything about my life, and some of those things bother me. Some of those things I'm insecure about, and it makes me, again, like I said before, you know, not be very trusting of you or your judgment in that department, and it breaks my heart. So that's all I got for this one. I love you, baby. And that's it.